Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here for our little lesson today. You can think of this as your daily English class, but for the soul. We're going to be talking about something we all do every single day, planting seeds. And no, probably not the kind you're thinking of. To get us started, I've got a little question for you.
All right, pop quiz for the heart. Just think about it for a second. When was the last time you gave someone a real, genuine smile? And I don't mean that little half smile you get when you see a funny meme on your phone. I mean a real, from-the-heart smile, aimed at a person. You know, a family member, a friend, someone standing right in front of you. It's a tougher question than you'd think, isn't it?
And you know, that simple question about a smile, it leads us right into our first lesson for today. Because our actions, even something as small as a smile, well, they're like a window to what's going on inside. This is a lesson for the living, and it's all about how we can make sure our lives are actually, well, full of life.
So here's the core idea. We're called children of a living God. What does that actually mean in simple English? It means our lives should be full of life, full of those heartfelt smiles, real feelings, and genuine love, especially for the people closest to us. It's about being active and vibrant and alive in how we love. And this right here, this is the foundation for our whole chat today. This verse from Matthew tells us loud and clear, God is the God of the living. So what's the takeaway? It means how we live right now in all our little daily actions. It really, really matters. Our life is our message. Okay, class, you know every good lesson has a vocabulary list, right? Well, these aren't just words you memorize. These are words you live by. We're going to call them our golden words for today. And here they are, straight from 1 Timothy. The verse tells us there are some things to flee, run away from, and other things to pursue, to chase after. So let's take a closer look at the things we should be running towards. All right, let's break these down real quick. Righteousness, that's really just about doing the right thing. Godliness is about acting in a way that shows God's goodness. Faith is our trust. Love, hey, we all know that one. Endurance is about not giving up, hanging in there when things get tough. And meekness just means being gentle and humble. That's a pretty amazing list to practice, isn't it?
Okay, let's switch gears for our next section. We're going to talk about a very simple but super powerful law of life. It's called the law of sowing seeds.
Just think about this for a second. Every single thing you do, every word you say, every choice you make, it's like you're planting a tiny seed. That genuine smile we talked about, that's a seed. That grumpy comment, yep, also a seed. Even just looking down at your phone when someone's talking to you, you're planting a seed. We are constantly planting the garden of our future, moment by moment. And this verse, wow, it just lays it all out so clearly. It explains the two kinds of seeds we can plant. We can sow seeds for our flesh, that's all our selfish, temporary wants, or we can sow seeds for the spirit, that's our higher, more loving self. And as you can see, what you plant is exactly what you're going to get back. So let's make this crystal clear. On one side, you have sowing for the flesh, seeds of anger, criticism, or even just being checked out on our phones. But then on the other side, we have sowing for the spirit. And this is where our golden words come back in. When you give a smile, you're sowing the seed of love. When you give someone praise instead of criticism, you're practicing meekness. When you're truly present with someone, that's an act of faith in that relationship. See how that works? Chasing after those golden words is how you sow good seeds. So the question is, which garden do you want to grow? The choice is yours in every single moment. Okay, class, you have been excellent students. And now, for my favorite part of any lesson, the homework. But don't worry, I promise this is the best kind of homework. It's super simple, it's practical, and it can honestly change your whole day. Really, the main goal of this whole assignment is just one thing. It's time to look up from the screen and get back to the real living world that's all around you, because that's where the most important seeds get planted. And here it is, your 3-step assignment. Number 1, put down the phone, even just for a little while. Number 2, listen more. Like really, truly hear what the people you love are trying to tell you. And number 3, spend more time together. Be present. That's it. Simple, right? But it's so, so powerful. So as we wrap up our lesson today, I just want to leave you with this one last question to think about. After all this talk, from real smiles to our golden words to our simple homework, what beautiful seeds are you going to choose to sow today? Class dismissed?